Greetings, Dr. Dominique Reese here. I just want to share some information because I was having a situation myself where I thought this would be very helpful to share with others, especially given the tax season is wrapping up and it's all about the W-4. So the W-4 is the document that you receive from your employer when you're newly hired at a company, and it is the document that tells the employer how much taxes to take out or how much money to take out for your taxes. This document can be rather confusing because there's some terminology that you may or may not be familiar with, and the idea and the concept of what the document does is somewhat counterintuitive, and let me explain. So, the value of knowing how to properly fill in your W-4 is that it directly relates to whether you will owe taxes come April or whether you will get a refund. So if you work a 9-to-5, this document is extremely important for you to know how to properly fill in because it's directly related to tax season, right? And if you're used to getting a refund, it's because you're filling out your W-4 a certain way. And then obviously if you're eligible for any credits or other deductions, that also adds to your ability to receive a refund. However, it starts with this W-4. So I'll give you my personal example so you understand what I mean. So I fill in a W-4 and I initially put that I want zero allowances. What I am telling my employer is I want you to take out the maximum amount of taxes. That's what I'm saying when I put in zero allowances on my W-4. Now you also have the option to add in a figure, a specific dollar amount that you may want taken out in addition to the number of allowances that you've put on there. So for example, I put zero allowances and a $200 addition withdrawal, right? So I want them to withhold $200 extra on top of the fact that I've claimed zero allowances. What did that do for my paycheck? Well, when I look and you see your tax deductions, I noticed that there was $336 in taxes taken out. So that told me, okay, the $200 that I gave them permission to take out in addition to any of the allowances, without that $200, it would have been $136 worth of taxes for federal taken out. Because I added an additional $200, the total was $336. And that was with zero allowances and $200 additional dollars being withheld. So zero allowances is going to take out the maximum taxes. The more allowances you add, the least amount of taxes will be taken. Got that? So that's where it can get a little confusing and a bit counterintuitive. Because at that point, you're telling your employer, hey, I have all of these allowances to consider. I don't want you to take a lot of taxes out because I need more of my money. I need more of my paycheck. So don't take out a lot of taxes. So I'm going to add more allowances. So as allowances go up, the amount of taxes withheld goes down. Understand that relationship. The amount of allowances, as the amount of allowances increases, the amount in taxes withheld decreases. And that's how you could possibly end up with the tax liability at the end of the tax season, which basically means you're not getting a refund. You actually owe the government because you did not have enough money withheld for your taxes. All right, so I hope that's helpful. I hope it's able to create some value for anyone who's either looking to have more of their paycheck. If you want more of your paycheck every month, increase your allowances. Hey, Lee Scott Howard, thank you for tuning in. And if you want more taxes taken out so that you have a bigger refund, then you want zero or the least amount of allowances. Now, keep in mind, this is money you're loaning the government for free. So just keep that in mind. Everyone has their own preferences, but those are some of the pros and cons of a W-4. So I hope this is helpful. Again, if you're an employee working at a company, you should have filled in a W-4 when you first got hired. And if you want to make any changes at any time, simply request a new W-4 and turn it into your HR department. You can make these changes as often as you like, and there's no problem with doing that. So if that's something you want to do, go ahead, request a W-4, make the changes, submit it, and you probably see those changes within the next paycheck or two. And when you get it, compare your paycheck stub to ones prior to the changes. And that's going to tell you, it's going to teach you the changes that are made as a result of you submitting that new W-4. So then you'll be able to see in real life, in real time, how changes in your W-4 impact your paycheck. All right? Talk to you soon. I hope this was helpful. Share it with someone else who you might know, and especially given that tax season is now wrapping up for the 2018 tax season, in order to get your 2019 tax season off to a good start, start looking at your W-4. Simply review it. If you're not sure what you put, look at your paycheck stub. There is a way to read the paycheck stub to see how many allowances you've allowed for federal and state. All right. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. I'd love to respond to you. Check out Master My Money, like our page. And if there's something that you want me to talk more about, anything that's impacting your money, let me know. It would be my pleasure to share my knowledge. I know tons about money, and it would just be awesome for me to educate you on things that are most important to you, besides the things that come to my mind. All right. So let me know what's on your mind about your money, and I look forward to serving you. Have a great day. Peace.